Hello there, Stampers. This is Linda Hardwick from Linda's Paper Creations. This is my first Stampin' Up video, so please have patience with me. It's been a long time since I've made a video, period. So I have a card for you today that I have on my blog, and you'll see the address shortly. And I don't know if you can see the wink of Stella on there, but it's quite a lovely little card. Cute. Anyway, so we will begin today by cutting an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of thick Whisper White cardstock, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4, and then we're going to just burnish it, and then we're going to have a piece of mint macaron cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5, a piece of Flirty Flamingo 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then the just a Whisper White cardstock at 3 3/4 and 5 inches, and this we will be stamping on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my snail to attach the mint macaron, and what we do is we just line this up. There we go. And that's that. And then we're going to put on the Flirty Flamingo. Hopefully everything's in focus here. And then we're going to put this, we're going to center it, leaving about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. There we go, and I'm just going to set this card aside for now, and we'll be working on the 3 3/4 by 5 inch cardstock. So what I've done is I have centered it, put a little pencil mark for the center of the card. Just move this over a bit so you can see it better. And you're going to start stamping. So here we go. Let's see if this light helps out any. Okay, here we go. So I have the stamp set. This is made from the Book Builder stamp set. And all the info is on my blog, and I'll put it at the bottom of this YouTube video. Yes, it's a fantastic photopolymer stamp set. Okay, let's get started. So here we go. So what I've got is the blocks. Center those there. And I am going to use Flirty Flamingo. And what you do is you line it up along that paper in the center. There we go. Okay, I'm going to clean that stamp. Okay, do the top shelf first. So we'll get the teddy bear. And what I'm going to do is a little bit different. I'm going to use the mint macaron. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this just a little bit cuter. Now lift this. I'm just going to put this like he's going to fall off. There it is. Okay. Fall off the shelf. And then we're going to do a little plant. And here we go. And that will be in the mint mac, or the actual Flirty Flamingo. Right there. And then we'll do the leaves that are going to go on top in mint macaron. And just line it up. There we go. Try this again. Okay, so now we're going to go down to 2 3/8. So that's 1, 2, and 3/8. That looks pretty good. So it does. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to stamp the second row on the bookcase. So we will go with Flirty Flamingo again for the little duck. Flirty Flamingo. There we go. Oh, so cute. And then we're going to do the how have I got this here? The frame. And the frame is done in mint macaron. Tap, tap, tap. That's all you're supposed to do. And then in the middle, again, we'll stamp. Perfect. And then I like to do a little heart in the middle in the real red. Right in the middle. That's not necessary. You could do it in the Flirty Flamingo if that's all you have, or any red, really. Okay, and then we're going to do the baby bottle. The baby bottle. It's so cute. In the Flirty Flamingo. Whoop. Okay. Lots of whoops on this. Okay, and there we go. So cute. I'm just using my Stampin' Scrub. This right here, just over to the side. Okay, so now we're going to move it down to 3.5 more inches from the top. 3.5 from the top. Make sure that paper's straight. And that's 1, 2, 3.5. That is perfect. Okay, this is probably, like, for me, this is the only way I would know how to do this Bookcase Builder stamp, to get it straight. But, you know, maybe someone else out there has a better idea. Okay, so we are doing the little piggy bank in mint macaron. So cute. Mint tap, 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 mint macaron. Okay, a little closer. There we go. You want to make it to look like they're actually on the bookcase, right? So you have to get it as close as possible. Now we're going to do the lamp. in Flirty Flamingo. And line that up with the middle, and it's too cute. Okay. And then we're going to do some books. So there's two in the stamp set. So there we go. Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be enough, I think. Okay, so you can use either book stamps, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're taking this off and we're going to actually make the shelves. I'm just going to put back these stamps so I don't lose any. Now, what we're going to do, okay, I like to put a little bit of repositionable tape, which I wish we sold, but we don't. So let's put that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I have been using the B block for all these stamps so far. And this one here that I'm going to use for the actual shelf is G block. And we're going to take the shelf itself and we're going to line it up here on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Stampin'Up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. Let's just move this over a little bit. I'm going to use my Stampin'Up. I'm going to put this down and line this straight up. Then I'm going to tap. And I'm going to go straight down like this. This will give you perfect placement. And then I'm going to put this here. Sorry. I know I keep saying that. Here we go. Let's hope this works. It always doesn't when you're on camera, of course. Perfect. He's a little falling over, so. Okay, we'll try this again for the next one. Like to make sure that these are lined up. Line up your Stampin'Up. Re-ink your stamp. And down. It's a little bit crooked, but you know, it's a handmade card. You can hardly tell. Okay. And then we're going down here. There we go again. Just going to make that. It's very hard to see the smoky slate. So some people, you know, some people use black for the shelves. Whatever you like, really. Perfect. Okay. Now we have to do the sentiment. And this is what I've done, right? With this, put that sentiment that comes in the kit. And what I like to do is to lay it here. This looks pretty darn good. And then I'm just going to grab another block. I have a feeling... Oh, this will be perfect. All right, so this is block C. And we are going to do it in the mint macaron. Just going to test it here. A little bit more ink. Try it again. That's perfect. Okay, So then we're just going to eyeball it. Can you see that? Sorry for the... Okay, here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm lining the bottom of my stamp with the bottom of the sheet of paper. And just holding it down there for a couple of seconds. And up. Oh, perfect, perfect. Okay, at least something's perfect on there. And then what I'm going to go back to block G, because I like to put a little something on the bottom there, in the Flirty Flamingo. Just centering it underneath the last word. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the rest of our card. Make sure I don't have any ink on me, and this just peels up. And here's our card. Make sure it's open the right way. Now, what I'm going to use is, okay, I'm going to use some, okay, dimensionals, which we sell at, I sell them in my Stampin'Up store. And I like to do it pretty full, like make sure it's all up evenly, especially if you're mailing it. So what I do is I just put an indent there to get those off. Or we can use our handy dandy pink pick, which we also sell at Stampin' Up. Okay. So much different when you're putting cards together and you're not on camera. Seems to go smoother for some reason. And another one. Okay. So here's the card. And then we're just going to put this on top, center it. Oh, I'm sorry. First I forgot to put on my ribbon. Sorry. So what I do is, let's say I take about a size, maybe 8 inches of the ruched ribbon, and then I take another little piece. That'll be for the bow, and then I just turn it like so. I would like that to be right in smack dab in the center. So you try and get that as centered as possible. I think I've done that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slide this little piece through this loop. Okay. What you do is you kind of put it through halfway, and then what you do is just pull. And we have ourselves a lovely little ribbon. Now I'm just going to do some snipping. I like to do it that way and try and make it to be about the same on both sides. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my snail adhesive. And I am going to put that on both sides. Alrighty. Now we're just going to put it there. I put it about 1/8 of an inch, I guess, from the edge Try and center it. Put it down. I should have done this before. Okay. Here we go. There we go. And then I just like to play with this a bit. I should do this on my... Okay, make sure the card is opening in the right place. Just want to make sure I'm centered. Okay, now you put this on. Perfect. Okay, and then you get your Wink of Stella clear and give it a good shake. And then what I do is I basically go around the bear, all through the bear actually. I want it all there. And it's very hard to see, but it is so cute when it's, like, it's quite lovely when the Wink of Stella is added. Just gives it a little kind of bling, you know. I just love it. Now I'm not going to add it onto the red because the red takes a little bit longer to dry. And it kind of smears. And then do that. And the little bear, or the little piggy bank, the books. There you go. Sometimes I take a white gel pen, or pretty sure, let me just see that this is working. Okay, and I like to maybe, you know, add some little touches. Like maybe like so, or maybe give the bird. Yeah, that's cute. Can do anything with this. So, okay. Any white gel pen will do, or... Well, yeah, anything will do. So that's my card for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I promise they'll be shorter next time. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Check out my blog. It's brand new at Stampin'Up. So there's not a lot on it, but I will be adding it to it weekly. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.